Ayo, back at it again with another video. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. So, I have a hunch that the DNC is probably going to consider replacing Biden as the nominee. It could happen. It couldn't happen. I don't know. It's just a hunch. It's just a gut feeling. So, who would be the contingency plan? Who would be the replacement? Well, the DNC loves Hillary Clinton, so that would probably be the replacement nominee if Biden were to step aside for any reason. If for whatever reason the DNC wants Biden off the ticket, DNC would definitely choose Hillary. So repeat of 2016, very possible, very interesting scenario. In 2016, Trump won it. He won narrowly in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Hillary ended up winning the popular vote by about 3 million, but that was mostly votes from California, New York, Illinois. So the big Democratic states like California and New York were the ones that gave her the margin of that. But Trump was able to eke out wins in the Midwest. So, 8 years later, the establishment of both parties may want to run a rematch. We all know politics is scripted, just like sports. Sports are scripted. So let's hypothetically run through this. Maybe Trump wins again. Maybe this time Hillary performs the upset. So let's go through deep blue states: Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Hawaii, Illinois, Minnesota, Maryland, Delaware, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Maine's 1st Congressional District, DC. I'm going to leave Virginia open. All right, let's go through red states: Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, forgot Alaska, Nebraska. I'll leave 2nd Congressional District open. We'll fill in the rest of the states. If you're curious on Nebraska and Maine, so Nebraska has 5 congressional votes. If you win the state, you get 2. If you win the congressional district, you get an extra point. Same thing with Maine. Maine has 4 votes. If you win the state, you get 2. If you win the districts, you get a vote. You get a point, essentially. Okay. The rematch that nobody wanted, but somehow the establishment might shove down our throat. All right, let's get into it. So let's go back to what happened in 2016. Trump won Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, Florida, Midwest. In 2016, states like Arizona and Georgia were not competitive. However, in 2020, they very much were. So if we go to 2020, we had Biden, Trump. Biden was able to win back those Midwest states, was able to flip Georgia, was able to flip Arizona. So Arizona and Georgia have become competitive since the last time Hillary and Trump competed. All right, let's I'm gonna start up in, I don't want to start up in the Northeast. I'll start over here in Nevada. In 2016, Hillary did very well in Nevada. We'll go to, do they have it by states? They should have it by states on here. Here we go. Nevada, 539 to 512. That was actually very narrow. So, and then Biden won Nevada in 2020. Pretty, I wouldn't say healthy margins, but we're going to go Nevada, lean blue. Arizona. Let's go into Arizona. So in Arizona in 2016, So 1,161,000 to 1,002.52 million. So in Arizona in 2016, 44.5 to 48%. In 2020, Biden was able to flip Arizona narrowly. So Arizona has trended blue. Very narrowly has trended blue. I feel like Hillary, if she was the Democratic nominee, could definitely win Arizona. Because if you look at 2018, 2020, 2022, 2018, Kyrsten Sinema won the Democratic nomination for the U.S. Senate seat, ended up winning that seat. 2020, there was Biden won, Kelly won. 2022, Katie Hobbs won the Democratic nomination for governor and then won the governorship. Texas. Texas is light red, and I'm going to go into why I think it's light red. Texas, in 2016, 3.877 to 4.685, 43 to 52. 52 to 43. We're going to go to 2020. So if we remember, Hillary won 43% of the vote. Donald Trump won 52% of the vote. We're going to go to the 2020 election. Texas still went red. Remember, in 2016, Hillary won 43 point whatever percent. Trump won 52%. Trump didn't move up in margins, 52%. Biden gained like 3 or 4 percentage points. So I'm just saying it's competitive. It's not going to go blue, but it's competitive. Florida, yeah, it's pretty red. A lot of conservatives have flocked to Florida. Yeah, I think Florida's pretty solidly red. Same thing with Iowa. We'll go to Nebraska. I think that's Omaha. So pretty competitive one in 2020. Wasn't competitive in 2016. Let's go down to Georgia. So in Georgia in 2020, if I can find it on here, 2.473 to 2.461. So 49.47% of the vote went to Democrat, 49.24 went to Republican. Arizona and Georgia are a lot alike. I'm going to give this very narrowly to Republicans on this one. Narrowly. We're going to go up to New Hampshire because I want to get this out of the way. New Hampshire, I think, is pretty solidly lean blue with Maine's 1st congressional. Pretty rural district. I think it's light red. I think Democrats could win it. All right, let's go to Virginia. I think Virginia, light blue. Nationally, Virginia is pretty blue since 2008. They did elect Governor Youngkin 2021, 2022. So Virginia competitive, but at the national level, it has trended blue. North Carolina. North Carolina is an interesting one. Let's go back to 2020. North Carolina, 48.59 Democrat, 49.93 Republican. That was a narrow margin. There was a third-party vote of 0.88% and a 0.22%, a couple other ones thrown about in there. North Carolina is narrower than a lot of people think. So I'm going to go lean red. I'm going to go into Ohio. I think Ohio is lean red because pretty red state. Pennsylvania and Michigan. I think Pennsylvania, especially in 2018, reelected Governor Wolf. 2020 voted for Biden. 2022 elected Democratic Governor Shapiro. I think Pennsylvania goes Hillary this time. All right, there are 25 votes left. Wisconsin and Michigan. Okay, let's go into Michigan. So in Michigan in 2016 it voted for Trump very narrowly. In 2018 it elected Governor Whitmer. The 2020 presidential election in Michigan, there's your county map. 2.8 million and 50.62% of the vote versus Trump got 2.649 million and 47.84% of the vote. 2022 re-elected Governor Whitmer and narrowed Democratic margins in the state House and Senate. So Michigan is trending, wrong tab, trending blue. All right, let's go to Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a very interesting state. So Biden won by 20,000 votes. So 1.63 million versus 1.61 million. I think very, very narrowly. I think even Republicans could probably win that one. But I'm going to go that. I think this is a very real possibility. It's just a hunch. But, you know, if the Democrats need a nominee to replace Biden for the nomination, they'd probably choose Hillary. Also, Trump has issues with his legal battles. Biden has issues with his age. Hillary obviously has her own issues, but I think if it was a Biden dropout, Clinton takes the nomination, Clinton versus Trump, I think it would be narrower, and I think Hillary would win this time. I don't know. We'll see. With that, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.